of the 2017 Battle of Los Angeles.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. It is a three-way elimination match and the finals of the 2017 Battle of Los Angeles. 60-minute time limit. Rick Knox, your referee. Introducing first, from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 260 pounds, Jeff Cobb. And his opponent, from Paducah, Kentucky, weighing in at 89 kilos, Rickochet. And their opponent, from Wichita Falls, Texas, weighing in at 332.4 pounds, he is requesting that you all bask in his glory. He is limitless. Keith Lee.
The finals are in the ring. Ricochet throwing the streamers directly at Keith Lee. I think he's a little upset that he's been upstaged. Ricochet, Jeff Cobb, and Keith Lee have had a tough path to get to this point of the weekend. And only one man will be able to call himself, well, technically, potentially two men will be able to call themselves Battle of Los Angeles champion, but only one man will be able to call themselves 2017 Battle of Los Angeles winner. This is a three-way elimination match. Basically anything goes. Looks like Cobb and Lee perhaps to start. Jeff Cobb and Keith Lee met as recently in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla as April. Game over, man. Cobb was victorious that time. Keith Lee perhaps looking for some measure of revenge. Handshake by Cobb and Keith Lee. Ricochet. Wow. Not very emphatic shaking of the hands. Not only did Keith Lee lose to Jeff Cobb in April, he was pinned by him on Friday night in the tag team main event at stage 1 of the 2017 Battle of Los Angeles. It was an assisted tour of the islands that put Keith Lee away. Fans demanding the test of strength, the three-way Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Ricochet doesn't want to get involved. Ricochet at a severe disadvantage here. The only man to have ever been to the finals of the Battle of Los Angeles. Remains to be seen what his strategy is. Now, double lariat. Ricochet, pump kick. Keith Lee and Cobb. Leapfrog by Lee. Leapfrog by Cobb. Hip toss into. Spear bomb, no, Hurricanrana. Cobb leapfrogs over. drop kick by Ricochet on Keith Lee. Drop kick on Cobb. Cobb sent to the ropes. Ricochet left standing in the center of the ring. Ricochet comes off, hits the ropes, turning in. Cobb. A double pounce. Cobb pounced Ricochet backwards, and Keith Lee knocked him out of midair. Keith Lee and Cobb now standing center of the ring, squaring off. They did have a bit of an understanding, but now that seems to have gone out the window, and expectedly so. Elbow strike by Lee, elbow strike by Cobb. Two guys gunning back and forth. Oh, left hook. Jeff Cobb picked up over the shoulder, escapes out. Keith Lee sent to the ropes. Lariat runs through. Keith Lee, Hurricane Rana takes down Jeff Cobb. Ricochet enters the ring, ducks the clothesline. Ricochet pop up. And back body dropped, very nearly touched a disco ball. Affixed to the ceiling. Overhand chop. Rapid fire shots from Jeff Cobb. He goes to send Keith Lee into the ropes. Right elbow strike. Keith Lee reverses, sends Cobb into the ropes. Tucks the clothesline. Cobb comes back. Drop kick. Sends Keith Lee into the ropes. If that top rope wasn't there, he would have landed in the second row. Ricochet comes off. Cross body. Cobb catches him. Just drives him into the turnbuckles, and then power slams him down. Ricochet actually defeated Jeff Cobb in his first battle of Los Angeles just 1 year ago. So Cobb could be looking for some measure of revenge there. I mean, I know the goal is to win tonight, but there's got these little seeds of doubt have to be planted in your mind. Losses are always tough. These guys are true competitors. They have long memories. Overhand chops by Keith Lee. Ricochet springs in. Double drop kick. Takes down Cobb, but Lee just seems pissed off by it. Cobb and Lee standing in unison. Again, throw the double clothesline. Front and back kick. Ricochet with the soul butt. It's Keith Lee. Bicycle knee. Super kick to the jaw of Keith Lee. Ricochet charging in. Goes to the elbow. Cobb with the chop lariat combination. Another chop lariat combination. And now, huge Bradley Beal, sending Ricochet nearly across the ring and instructing Keith Lee to chop him. The crowd wants to see Ricochet tossed back and forth. That is quite possibly the last thing. In fact, I would say definitely the last thing that Ricochet wants at this point. Now Keith Lee. Bradley Beal of his own. Cobb thinking he can outshot put Keith Lee. Ricochet just getting ragdolled by both of his opponents. Cobb doing some stretching. Ricochet Caught by Keith Lee. Oh! Powerbombed onto Jeff Cobb. Keith Lee charges in, sandwiches Cobb. Ricochet. Reverse Hurricane Rana. Flattens Keith Lee. All three of the finalists down. Rick Knox waiting for somebody to get to their feet. Cobb was only hit by the powerbomb of Ricochet powerbombed into him, I should say. So he seems to be the freshest of the three. Ricochet, though, up on his feet. You can see his head rolling around. Tries to get his bearings. Hits Cobb with an elbow strike. Charges into Keith Lee. Hits him with another elbow strike. Ricochet bypasses. Cobb sandwiches Lee in the corner. Cobb charges in. Whoa! Ricochet catches and dumps Jeff Cobb into the corner. Keith Lee goes over the top, taking a page out of Ricochet's book. Ricochet picks up what? Ricochet, all 320 pounds of Keith Lee, and tosses him. And Ricochet over the ring post onto Jeff Cobb. Ricochet rolling Cobb into the ring. He's going to strike while the iron's hot. Ricochet springboard, 450. Hooks the leg, 1, 2. No, Cobb kicks out. Ricochet over the post onto Keith Lee. Both sides of the ring for Ricochet, both opponents risking life and limb. How do you decide what to do in that situation? Do you dive on Keith Lee, or do you keep your focus on Jeff Cobb but allow Keith Lee time to recover on the outside? Such a difficult situation. 450 splash with the springboard, 1, 2. No, Ricochet thrown out of the ring, almost taking out Rick Knox. The fans trying to root on Keith Lee. And you know somewhere inside of that big body is a tank of reserve energy, but how full is it? Is Ricochet going up to the top, maybe thinking 630? No, shooting star press finds his mark. Oh, Keith Lee snatches him from the ground. Left hand around the throat of Ricochet. Ricochet trying to break free. Hammering down on that elbow. Keith Lee, vice-like grip though. Oh, headbutt to the chest. Bicycle knee. Ricochet. Rolling Northern Lights, rolls through. Can he do it? Can he deadlift up Jeff Cobb? Ricochet gets him up and over the top. Incredible strength by Ricochet. Ducks the lariat by Keith Lee. Charges in, popped up, and just pancaked by Keith Lee. I think Keith Lee did the arithmetic, the risk reward before taking a shooting star press, but allowing yourself a moment to recover. Oh, pump handle throw by Jeff Cobb. At this point, these guys at such a high level, it's calculus, not even arithmetic. Knox with the 10 count. At this point, maybe the first man to his feet in the event of a 10 count would be the winner. I guess it would be a double elimination. Cobb up to his feet. Nope. He's down. Keith Lee up to his feet. Cobb up to his feet. These guys are just drained physically, emotionally. This, to get to this point and to fall short is crushing. Jeff Cobb just absolutely starching Ricochet with that elbow strike. Ricochet up to his feet, throws, oh! Cobb with the short jab, catching Ricochet right on the button. German suplex by Cobb, dumping Keith Lee. Hook of the leg. Cobb is actually didn't have the pressure across the shoulders. Was trying to use Keith Lee's lower body to pin him to the mat more so. Ricochet throws the boot. Kick to the top of the head. Roundhouse kick. Drop kick with a roll through. Ricochet takes a step back. Standing shooting star press. Oh, Cobb rolls through. Hangs on. Up on the shoulder. Went for the power slam. Ricochet hook kick. Roundhouse. Nope. Cobb catches. Cobb catches. Shoulder capture. Suplex dumps Ricochet. 2 count. Ricochet kicks out. Not a lot of love for Ricochet from the crowd. They want to see a first-timer win the Battle of Los Angeles as Keith Lee is stalking Jeff Cobb. Oh, Keith Lee. Cobb up with the shoulder. Discus elbow. And now pops him up. Spirit bomb! High stack 1, 2. No! Cobb kicks out. Last possible second. Keith Lee with the spirit bomb, but that he expended quite a bit of energy hoisting Cobb up like that. A ton of weight to lift from a standing position. Cobb just waving his arms. I mean, he is dazed. The double impact of the spirit bomb. They bounce so high. Keith Lee going up to the middle rope. Middle rope now. Oh, Ricochet. Kick to the face. Lee almost falling off the top into the crowd. Ricochet going up the top. Oh, just a palm strike to the ear of Keith Lee. Now Ricochet up to the top rope. On the shoulders. Reverse hook on a run on Keith Lee. Ricochet going up to the top. Jeff Cobb in position. Ricochet. 630 senton. Trying to get the Benadryller on Keith Lee. He's got him up. Benadryller. Ricochet has Keith Lee right where he needs him. 630 senton. Covers. Keith Lee kicks out. Ricochet couldn't hook the leg. Ricochet could not hook the leg of Keith Lee. He could not draw him back into a more effective pin. And Keith Lee with that explosive kick out. Keith Lee to the outside. Jeff Cobb, you see still clutching that midsection. Ricochet came crashing down on him. That's 630. Ricochet left standing in the center of the ring, but both of his opponents are alive. Ricochet bringing Cobb up to his feet by the hair. Going for the Benadryller. We saw him lift up Keith Lee, so we know he could do it, but how much gas does he have left in the tank? Benadryller? No. Cobb blocks it, drops him down. Cobb with a pump handle. Exploder just puts Ricochet on the back of his head. Now Cobb, gut wrench, or no, German over the top. With the release, sends Ricochet into the ropes, pops him up. Belly to belly with the stall. 1, 2. No, Ricochet kicks out. Cobb did not have the leg hooks. He didn't have that added pressure over the shoulders of Ricochet. That could have made the difference. Keith Lee pulls out Ricochet. Cobb was going for something. He had something in mind. Now Keith Lee comes in. Lariat to the top of that, lariat to the back. Now Cobb, repeated elbow strikes. Oh, headbutt. Catch him on the jaw. Power slam! Pop the dog, 2, 3, that's it! Jeff Cobb is eliminated! It is now down to Keith Lee and Ricochet. Ricochet springs in, crossbody. Up on the shoulders. Oh, no, Ricochet rolls it through. 1, 2, 3, whoa! Oh my God! Oh my God! Ricochet has done the heretofore impossible. The only repeat Battle of Los Angeles winner ever. Congratulations, Ricochet. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.
I didn't hear what this guy just said.
2 times!
2 times!
Chair shot's ass.
Jeff. Rick fucking Knox. And last, but definitely not least, the king of Reseda, California, Rickochet. that this shitty little kid from Paducah, Kentucky is your first and only two-time PWG Battle of Los Angeles champion. Sweet a victory it is to have Uncle Mills at my side, front row. But just to say it again, it wasn't your precious Chris Hero. It wasn't Christopher Daniels. It wasn't Brian Danielson. It wasn't Loki. It wasn't Cobb. It wasn't the villain. It wasn't Zack Sabre Jr. Hell, I don't think Chuck E. Cheese made it to the goddamn finals before. Rickochet is the two-time champion. And the last thing I need to do to check off my bucket list of accomplishments is to get that title around Chuck E. Cheese's skinny fat waist. So, until then, until I'm able to take that, actually, decrepit title home with me. Exactly, because the King's holding it, and not Jeff Cobb, not a goddamn Keith Lee is going to change that. Two-time victory!
Look, it's decrepit. It's all broken and shit. But this is my meal ticket to that. Chuck E. T, you've been with me since the goddamn beginning. You've taught me a lot, actually. But I've surpassed you. I've surpassed you to heights you'll never reach. And that is just one more thing I'm going to check off my list before I head on to bigger and better places.
Tonight's not about me, so I'm gonna make this real quick. Rickochet, you want the title match? You got it, buddy. Whenever we're back here in the arena, I'll put it on the line. Tonight ain't about me. Tonight's about Jeff Cobb. Tonight's about Keith Lee.
Enough about all the bullshit Rickochet is spitting on the microphone tonight. He can say it's about Rickochet. He can pretend like he thinks it's about Jeff Cobb or Keith Lee. But the fact of the matter is, tonight is about Bola and you. Stand right here, Arcan, man. Get a good focus right now. Because we stepped in the ring, we put it all on the line, and regardless of results, we gave everything for these people. right now. Okay.
You're fat skinny.
Oh, that's a new one right there. With that said, we're going to leave it like this. People and gentlemen of PWG, thank you.
What that guy said.